What's up, party people? Good to see you. Sorry I missed you the last couple days. It has been a crazy full moon for me. I just wanted to make a video tonight in honor of the full moon. Yay! I'm not sure if any of you guys follow astrology, but the full moon is in Aries this time around. If you know anything about Aries, it's a fire sign, which means that there's a lot of passion, a lot of really fast-moving kind of energy. And beyond that, I mean, I'm not so into it that I would have a whole update about it, but I did just want to talk a little bit about some things that you can do around the full moon that will engage you in this sort of like expansion of yourself. When a full moon rolls around, what does this mean? Well, it is the end of the lunar cycle. So you start with the new moon and then you move all the way through waning, waxing until you get into the full moon. And it's a lot of beginnings. It's a new beginning. New moon, new beginning. Very easy way to understand that. And then the full moon, of course, is like the natural progression of everything coming to fruition. And so the full moon is going to be a time where basically you're just going to take stock of how everything went over the last month in the lunar cycle, what worked, what didn't work, what you're going to try to let go of and do better for the next cycle. So, and oftentimes because of that, or, you know, going along with that, they say in the spiritual community that the full moon is like a spotlight that shines onto any areas of your life that need change. So basically it is going to shine so brightly in that section that all the shadows are going to be seen, right? So in the moment, it's going to feel really uncomfortable, maybe really heightened emotions, passion, getting in arguments, confrontations, things like that. Injury, you know, it can be like a rocky experience sometimes, but the idea is that it's actually all for your highest and best good, and that you can take the information that you get around the full moon and apply it for the next lunar cycle, you know, for your own betterment. So, and tonight, in honor of tonight's full moon, well, technically it was last night, but you can feel the energies and the influences, they say 3 days before and 3 days after. So it's about, you know, a week of that full moon. And in honor of the full moon tonight, I have my full moon candle lit behind me. And so that's just one thing that I do around the full moon. I pair it with a full moon meditation. There's a few really good channels that I follow on YouTube, but you can, I mean, there's so many people out there that give amazing full moon meditations, and they do it for all the different moon cycles, so you can keep up with it. I really like to do the new moon and the full moon, which is what most of the people on YouTube do, I find. But, so I like to, for my full moon ritual, let's say, for my full moon experience, and that helps me get connected and really think about how I want things to go for the next cycle and all this. So what I like to do is begin by doing some meditations in the 3 days before. So I will, like, the 3 days before the full moon, hopefully every night, but if not, even just one night, you know, as much as you can, but to try to get in a full moon meditation. And I like to light all my candles. Like for the new moon, sometimes I'll even not light any candles so that it sort of mirrors that dark phase of the moon. But so for the full moon, I light my full moon candle back here and usually a bunch of other ones. And then I have like these other lights like around my room. So I really light up my room and make it feel really magical and special. And then I do a fantastic, wonderful, magical meditation. And then I like to put out some water under the full moon to make full moon water. I don't know if you guys have done that, but if not, it's definitely a great idea because then you can use the water for many different things after, and, you know, lots of different things. You can just take sips of it and it will, you know, infuse you with energy, or you can put some in a bath, or you could make like some perfume with some essential oil and some full moon water. I mean, you can look up about uses for full moon water, but there's a lot of them. So I like to make full moon water and also charge my crystals under the full moon. And I also have this amulet. This is my full moon amulet. My mentor had given me a suggested practice, and maybe I could even link that in the description. And it's basically like you make your own amulet, and then every full moon you go out and basically recharge the amulet with like a little sort of prayer that you say. So I begin everything with my meditation. I have all the, well, really I begin it with my shower. I have a really lovely shower, and I might do like a face roller, do some like special things to kind of pamper myself. Then I put all the candles and all the pretty lights on and do my lovely meditation. Then I will usually have like a comfy robe on or like some really comfy pajamas, and I'll take all my crystals outside. I'll take a special, it's chalice if you will, but it's sort of like a special cup. Mine's like a pretty glass bottle that I have. So I'll make moon water with that. So I'll fill the bottle up and go put it, outside in this like special place with my crystals. And then I will also take the time to say the special prayer while I'm out there to recharge my amulet. And so then I leave all my stuff out there, and then I can come inside. And if you want to make it extra special, you can incorporate, there's so many different things people do for full moon rituals. And actually tonight I burned, it was like earlier in the week or in the month at some point, maybe like mid-month, it was like some program I was doing, but they had you write down, like your hopes and dreams and goals and stuff. So I had that, and they had you rip it up. But I had saved the ripped up pieces, so I actually lit those on fire tonight while I was blessing my thing, because it's good to burn, to like send off your intentions. So that's something. I've also done full moon baths. I do those every now and then, depending, if I feel like called to do it. So yeah, this is just an invitation for you guys to experiment with any kind of full moon ritual that you might feel called to. It might feel weird at first if you've never done it, but just give it a chance. Just go in it, at the very least, if you're not going to do any of those things, just go outside and stand in front of the moon with your palms facing out, and you just look up with your heart open and just breathe in the energy of the moon and let it really sink into your cells, like visualize that happening, And so just by doing that, you can really connect to the moon. So I hope that was some good suggestions for you guys. Like I said, I invite you to get involved with some lunar practices and see if it really can affect your life in a positive way. And I will see you guys soon. Love you so much. Like and subscribe, please. Bye. Mwah.